market they brought Sati books, right? So Shaker's Victory have no other thing like for local market will bring this, or for the purpose of urban areas will bring this book. So ITC is trying to just put out the strategies and kind of put for local markets the Sati, and in that way they can just capture the market of local as well as the urban market, like rural market I can say, the urban, rural and the small markets as I can say. So they can capture the whole market like this. And yeah, actually they have captured, the classmate has captured this thing because of their brand value and being the market leader, and seeing their conglomerate diversified business as well. Okay, so yeah, they are targeting the students mainly on this matter because students and people as well, that is anybody needs books. Doesn't mean that it's digital India, so books are completely eradicated. Books are still necessary, and in future also books would be necessary for sure. We'll just see 2 3 ads so we get an idea like how what is their surrounding revolvement, like is it only students? So see, now here what we saw is the mother was involved, and so they were having some discussion, so student was a child was involved as well as a mother, like kind. So in next video what happens, we'll just check on. Okay, so we have this one more video, just check it. Okay, you can see it. Okay, so I'll just on it.
इतनी लेट यहाँ क्या हुआ? देख, कल इंटर हाउस ऐसे कंपटीशन है ना? लास्ट ईयर तू सेकंड आया था, वो भी सिर्फ 1 मार्क से आया था कि नहीं? तो कौन है राहुल? ये ले मेरी क्लासमेट नोटबुक, इस पर लिखोगे तो टीचर नीटनेस के 2 एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स देगी। मतलब इस टाइम तो क्या फर्स्ट। वैसे तो तुम मुझे रोज चिढ़ाती है, आज क्या हुआ? सुन, तू मेरे हाउस का है, चिढ़ा सकती हूँ, पर अगर तू सेकंड आए तो दूसरे हाउस वाले तुझे चिढ़ाएंगे, वो मैं होने नहीं दूंगी, समझा बुद्धू?
Whiter, brighter, smoother notebooks from Classmate, India's #1 notebook brand. Classmate from ITC.
You saw, right? So this is how now what I was speaking is what was my experience basically was shown in this ad. Basically I said you right, the brand value. Now by the brand value was created, they said that the brand is #1 brand, notebook brand basically, and it is. And like they said that if you use this book, it sounds kind of superstitious, but they are just portraying that if you use their book basically, you'll get an extra marks, right? You heard that. So if you use their book, you'll get an extra marks. So yeah, sometimes it affects that he's using a good brand of notebook and we have clean sheets or etc. But all that matters is your knowledge, what you portray on the paper, let it be of ITC companies or any other company. Okay, so here they basically targeted a group of students, we can say. Again, it's the student community as well, a child community, student child community, we can say, of around range first standard to fifth standard they are targeting till now. Now, this is one more ad, we'll just see these as well. This looks a cool ad as well, so we'll just see this ad. Okay, so here goes this ad. Okay, so this ad, just check out once how is the strategy going on.
Next Kishore, guaranteed.
It's not my planet or yours, it's ours. Thank you.
He's the next Obama. Trust me.
Mark my words, you are the next Einstein.
Presenting the next Bradman.
Definitely the next Ali.
A genius like Mozart.
So talented.
Hey, he's the next Michael Jackson.
Instead of being the next somebody, can I please be the first me? Siraj Chauhan, the first Amir Chandrasekhar,
First Chandan Hussain.
the first Rita Bose, Purab Malhotra, the first Kiara D'Souza, the first Megha Nair,
The first Rohit Verma.
the first Lynn Matthews.
Celebrate your uniqueness with the best in stationery from Classmate, because you are one of a kind.
It's all right. It's all right. So here they basically used a clever strategy. So here they acted as a professional. So what they did is they tried to capture again the student community, but in a way it was creating a value for elders as well. See, what in the video was shown is a certain child does a thing, and the teachers or any other thing, any other person says to him that you are the next this XYZ. So instead of being the next XYZ, why don't you be the first of me? That's what was said right in the video. So this is how they're trying to capture like mind. These are mind games basically being used. These are nothing but their marketing strategies, not even mind games. But yeah, we can say that anyway they have to just attract the customers anyhow. So they just put on this strategy and they are kind of attracting that instead of being someone's XYZ, let us be me with the help of ITC's books. That is nothing but classmate. This ad was of classmate basically, but yeah, in a way all use the classmate papercraft or let it be Sathi brand. Okay, so this ad was also a quite good ad basically. So we'll just see any other ad if possible. So here they targeted cleverly. So the student community I can say, but a clever way they have just targeted this I can say in a very different manner. This was one of the different manner I can say. See, I'm just showing you on every product and service video that is an ad. So basically we get an idea of how they are being marketed and of which group of persons or which group of end consumers they are targeting. So I have just in the previous videos, if you go, I have did it for cigarette as well as the personal products. So if you see, I have provided ads for there also. So you can just comment down that which ad was most effective for you guys, so that you have understood the strategy or who are the end consumers, like which ad was most effective one kind of. And even here you can just put down. I'll just show you one more. So this was first me again. See, we have this one ad. It's again the student, but you can just have a watch on these.
टच कर लेते हैं फ्यूचर को सूंघ के कोरा पन्ना कागज पे दिमाग रखे हम छोड़ो ना सुनना क ख ग घ ए बी सी डी स्पीड पकड़ के सर सर भागे क ख ग घ ए बी सी डी स्पीड पकड़ के सर सर भागे ज्ञान का हेलीकॉप्टर तेरा फर फर उड़ता जाएगा तिरछी तिरछी गोला चौरस बेमतलब मरवाएगा लुक्का छुपी खेल खेल में 10 पे चढ़ गया 10 का नंबर टच कर लेते हैं फ्यूचर को सूंघ के गोरा पन्ना क ख ग घ ए बी सी डी रंग पहन के सर सर भागे क्लासमेट इंडिया की नंबर 1 सेलिंग नोटबुक लिखो अपना कल.
It's all right. Again, it's the student community what they are targeting. Against the student community what they are targeting everywhere. See, now they used, it's not like they only just try to show that the a single sheet of paper that this is the book and you can just buy it. It's not like that. They try to capture the school view basically by showing that like they used the Hindi Varnamala, right, like ka ka ga. So that is the thing. They also showed certain things that drawings can also be for the can be used on the classmate books, and that can be in a good manner, like it will result the output would be good enough. Plus they this book can be used for any topic or any subject kind of. So like this is how they target their ITC has been targeting their customers since Since hope you all know that ITC is basically has been a conglomerate diversification, like diversified business since 100 years. So that is kind of becoming a strength for them as well. So since 100 years, ITC is being there. So only it's the market leader, right? Like if other companies we talk, they are the recent companies which have come into the industries. Other companies are in just competition with them.
कलरिंग कर रहा
See, one more ad I'll show you.
Hi, beta. So you had so much fun today. इतना सब या इतना 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 क्यों? और क्या क्या किया आपने?
मैं क्लासमेट के साथ कलरिंग कर रहा था, बहुत मजा आया। मामा मेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड है। बाय।
Classmate, welcome to school. This is what happened on Tinku's first day of school. Tell us how your child's first day was on www.facebook.com/classmate. And you could win exciting gifts.
You saw, right? We'll talk on this ad of the starting later. First, we'll talk the last part. Like in the ad last, they spoke that we can just log into the Facebook something website www.facebook/classmate, right? So and there they also use that you can just share your first experience, and they also mentioned that they if they liked it or it is kind of satisfying their points, then they'll price you with the same. So this is one of their marketing strategy basically, which is to be noticed here. See, price whatever it may be, but they're trying to capture this how the market like. See now we'll go to the first part here. As we saw the first part, what did we see in the first part? That the child uses the classmate color crayons on the first day for coloring or drawing purpose. Okay, so for drawing purpose, when the child uses this, when we see this ad, obviously we'll also try to follow this trend itself, right? Like I used that person used if I was a child and I was seeing, I'm just saying my opinion, and I guess your opinion also would be same. You can just comment on that. See, basically, I would have first saw this ad on TV, okay, and then later I'll see, okay, this child has used classmate, so I'll just go to the stationery shop if I was small enough at that time, and then I'll just basically see that that child had used wax crayon. So basically, I just use the oil pastels or buy any other thing like, but the brand classmate should be there because I am sending it to the Facebook classmate thing, right? If I see, that would be a joke, like a laughing part if I buy different companies like Camel company, like we have Camel and Domes company. If I buy uh, something of their products basically, and I put it onto their Facebook of this thing, then that would not count as an experience. And first of all, they will not even look upon it because that's their competitor. So winning a prize is secondly. First of all, they'll see that whether classmate is there, if classmate is there, under classmate what sort of higher amount of product has been used. See, if they like this certain, like if we certain pen, so we get it into 5 to 10 colors, 50 to 100 range. But if you buy certain big amount, like certain big amount of product, if you buy, they'll give you for sure prices, which is their marketing strategy, which is being used by ITC for the purpose of this thing, classmate. Okay, here we saw even the more, see here also, as they said, I used these, so even the friends will be like, okay. Okay, so now let's talk about the business volume of the ITC. So ITC company basically has a gross sales value of around 74,979 crores, and a net profit of around 13,032 crores in the year 31st March 2021. And we all know fair that the ITC Limited is one of the India's biggest blue chip company, which is earning its bread and butter from selling products like cigarettes and cigars. Yes, cigarettes and cigars is its one of the main business. Its revenue for the year 2011-12 is a kind of mammoth, like it's 36,000 crores, which is in US $7.2 million dollars, and its net profit is 6,162 crores, which is 1.62 million basically, and the share of the business from cigarettes is in total around 22,248 crores, which is nothing but 4.49 billions, actually the 62%, and remaining is accounted for the food and hotel businesses, the revenue, and agricultural and the paperboard segments basically. Apart from that, we also learn about that the operating profit of the cigarette business was before 6,907 crores, which is in US 1.38 billion dollars, and apart from that 8,571 crores in the year 2011-12, with marginal loss in other segments such as the food business had got a severe loss in revenue. Apart from that, it clearly shows that ITC's cigarette business volume is quite good, and it drives a good profit for it in past, as well as a quite good future in future maybe also. Apart from that, we'll also look into the certain business volume, such as the certain balance sheet items and P&L items. To be specific, we'll be looking into the total revenue, total expenses, and certain segment recommends, the FMCG items, whether they have got a profit more compared to previous years or profit less compared to previous years in the segment revenue. So let's go into it. So in the year March 2021, they have basically got a total income of around 48,736.10 crores, and they have got and total expenses of 31,571.51 crores of expenses they have got, and their profit before tax is actually 17,164, around that is the profit before tax for them, and that is 17,164 crores. Apart from that, just a second. Yeah, so that is its profit before tax. And if we talk about its profit after tax, then its profit after tax is going like this, that it's 13,032 as we spoke in the theory. That is, it's basically 13,031.64, which is rounded off. So 13,032 crores is the profit after tax. tax. And if we go to their balance sheet items, then the total liabilities are actually around 59,333.93 crores. And apart from that, if we look into their total current liabilities, then it is around to 10,122.46 crores. Yeah, and their total assets around 58,423.31 crores. They had certain contingent liabilities of around 940.85 crores as well. Hope you know what is contingent liabilities. That is, contingent liabilities are those liabilities which arise, which are gonna arise. Like, we don't know what's the result of the same. They are based on the happening or non-happening of a certain event, and they might be severe as well. Okay, now let's look into a comparison of the year 2019-20 as well as in the year 2020-21 for the quarter one of the year 2021. So let's go ahead. So basically, for the firstly, we look into the fast moving consumer goods segment. So in that, we all know that the bread butter giver is the cigarettes and cigars, as we know. So cigarettes and cigar segment, we have 3,854 crores of cigarettes revenue, which was generated in year 20 to 2021. Okay, for the year 20 to 2021, cigarettes generated was 3,854, and for the year 1920, cigarettes generated revenue generation was 5,433. So basically, if we see some changes or trend occurring between this, then it's around a decrease of or a downward trend of 29.1 percentage of trend has taken place here. So basically it's a negative impact on the cigarettes. So that is in the year 2019-20 it was 5,433 and now it's 3,854. So the decrease may be because of the people doing socializing. So small bans putting on small banks are being bans, that is banning of cigarettes has been put. Plus the government is also saying to stop cigarettes because it might hurt someone by their health, or maybe because of their brand or etc might go down, because cigarette is not good to health enough. It might be good to some extent, but there are more bad things attached to it. So basically, because of those things, banning in certain areas and the health issues, and people nowadays are also becoming aware about why cigarette is very not good for health. So thinking of that, basically people have started not consuming much cigarettes. So because of that, people don't buy the cigarettes of it's not because only company of Indian Tobacco Company, they are not even buying of other companies. So basically we can say that in the business of cigarettes there might be a huge decrease, but for ITC it has been around 29.1 percentage of loss compared to previous year. So that a huge there is a huge decrease in the consumption of cigarettes in the FMCG segment for ITC Limited. And I hope that this should be decreased as well, and if it's possible, their other segments should rise, but cigarette should be done because it's the question of people's health as well. So yes, let's see what is their future aspects in the cigarettes as well. Apart from that, we have the other FMCG segments in the Indian Tobacco Company. That is, we have your incentive sticks like agarbattis, then we have EP noodles, and all the other segments. So in the other segments of we all know the other segments are covering, and they are the market leader in other segments. Even in cigarette they were a market leader, but right now because of the awareness etc it has been decreased. In the other segments, basically in the year 20 to 21, it was 3,375 crores. So that was their excuse me. So that was their revenue in the year 2021, 3,375, and in the year 1920, that is, it was 3,060 crores basically. So it looks quite good increase, and that is around 10.3 percentage has been increased. So as I said, people are interested in the ITC company. So that doesn't mean that if people are ignoring cigarette of ITC, they will also ignore other products of ITC. The other products are very standardized as well, good for health, because the company has decided a very good procedure in the factories to produce them. Apart from that, they do a very good marketing of their products. Plus, they are hygiened. They prepare it in the factory after thinking of the standard of living of customers, the hygiene, etc. So, because of this, the people also get attracted, and ITC Limited has got a quite good increase of around 10.93 percentage in the FMCG sector, because people nowadays kind of have to buy the market leader products because of their brand. Maybe the people are nowadays interested in brand value as well. So keeping in mind the brand value, also the price effects, also people are buying the products, such as we have other segments, the Mangaldeep, the Yippee Maggie noodles. Apart from that, we have other segments. The ITC has various other sectors into the hotels business also. But I think in the hotel business it's not much rising. That also we'll see in few minutes. But in other segments, the ITC has a quite good range of products being supplied, and they are getting a good impact. And every year they have a bounce back on the same kind of. So yeah, so that way, if we look, we have a kind of total FMCG, that is the total fast moving consumer goods are totaling to 7,228 crores basically, and which was 8,493 for 1920. So for the year 2020 to 2021, so that was 7,228, and in the year 1920 it was 8,493. So this looks quite average, but it's a decrease. So it's a decrease of around 14.9 percentage. So yeah, there's a decrease just because of the cigarette business. So but the FMCG segment, the other segments are as well growing in on part of that. So I think what they can do is they can try to uh, bring new strategies or new launch new products by studying the market, that what does customer want, or what is the customer satisfaction, how can a customer be satisfied on because of which product it may be satisfied kind of. So they may bring certain new products, or just try to improve certain products and try to reduce the consumption of cigarettes as well, or bring something new in the market kind of, so they can increase their total FMCG revenue, and it should not be kind of a decrease on of overall around 14.9 percentage decrease. That's not a good thing for Indian Tobacco Company, but still it has it's still the market leader because of the other segments, and yeah, even in the cigarette as well. But recently the consumption has also been reduced. Because of that, they have a certain loss of around 29.1 percentage. Apart from that, if we look to the hotels business, as I said, in the hotels business it's a huge thing. I'd like to say a huge decrease. A huge decrease means excuse me. Huge decrease means in the year 2021 they have a revenue of around 23 crores, and in the past year, that is 1920, they had a revenue of around 393 crores. All you guys might be thinking, what is this? So yes, there is a huge decrease in the hotel business basically. So people are kind of reducing to stay in the hotels, or what, or maybe they are trying to not stay in the ITC hotels, or regardless of other companies. So yeah, but there is a huge decrease of around 94.2 percentage. Okay, hope you understand what is the decrease of 94.2 percentage, because the reason of being less, that is the decrease of the revenue of hotels of ITC Limited, maybe because their market share is less and they are not bringing much marketing strategies or innovation in the hotels. Like they had four, as we discussed, the welcome hotels, the welcome heritage, etc., four types, but they're not trying to innovate something. So maybe because of that, there's certain decrease in making, or maybe the customers are much aware that they stay there in their own home, or hotel stay might be not that good enough. But yeah, ITC provides much facility, but yeah, it should be bringing more innovative ideas, building new strategies. So yes, they get I hope they get a good thing if they bring innovative things in there. But this time they have quite low this thing, a very huge low, that is 94.2 percentage decrease compared to last year for their hotel businesses. So apart from that, if we talk about their agricultural businesses, okay. So if we talk about their agricultural businesses, they have a revenue of around 3,746 crores. Okay, so that's quite a good number. But let's see the past year figures. So the past year figures are around 3,611. So these are also quite good. So that means that their agricultural business is growing quite well. Yeah, ITC is growing in agricultural business as well compared to the hotels, right? Hotels, it was 94.2 percentage less comparable to other businesses or other companies, was very good in the world. Also, it has a very immense contribution in the development of Sarapaka, which is its again a backward integration, and it was in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and directly it moved into the education, environmental protection, and the community development conglomerates. Apart from that, in the year 2004, ITC actually acquired some of the manufacturing industries. Basically, they were the paperboard, which is in the built industrial packaging. It was known as the BIPCO, which was near the Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Also, they acquired the Koval unit, which allowed the ITC to improve its customer services with a great exposure to its working processes, and it also reduced their manufacturing time and their lead time to deliver the products in and out. Also, they got a very wider product range in Coimbatore. Apart from that, in the year 1985, they came into the business of doing borders for that is nothing but the Nepal subsidiary in the national borders. In the year 1985, the ITC also set up a tobacco company known as Surya Tobacco Company in Nepal itself as an Indo-Nepal and British joint venture. Sounds cool, right? A joint venture between the Indian and Nepal's. In the year August 2002, this only the Surya Tobacco Company actually was a subsidiary of the Indian Tobacco Company, and then later on they changed their name as Surya Nepal Private Limited Company, kind of, that is Surya Nepal. And furthermore, in the year 2004, the same company, which was diversified, that is nothing but a joint venture of the Surya company and the ITC Limited, they started their manufacturing, and also they started to export their diversified products that in the international cities, etc. That is doing export business of garments. Uh, Apart from that, in the year 1990, they started their paperboards and specialty papers business, which was an expansion and consolidation business actually. So in that, in the year 1990, they actually acquired Tribeni Tissues Limited. Okay, and their specialty business actually was a major supplier because everybody needs books in the school, colleges, etc. You all know, right? So apart, paper is a very right need for students, teachers, everybody. So it was a major supplier of tissue supplier for the cigarette industry as well. Later on, they merged their division with the Tribeni Tissue Division, which is known as TTD in short as the acronym. Apart from that, they made some certain strategies and certain operational synergies so as to make it more move in the future. So they merged with the Bhadrachalam paper division, and it was like a division as we spoke, and in the November 2002 year. Later on, in the year 1990, ITC Limited actually started with its agricultural businesses. Okay, and in that they basically started strengthening their farmers because there was a great need of farmers. The farmers were kind of demotivated, so even ITC started to do some sort of corporate social responsibility, and they started the linkages there. Okay, in the year 1990, what had happened is the ITC started agri sourcing certain competencies, and then later on, a great source of division was started by them, that is exporting of agricultural commodities from India to various other countries. And their division is actually India's largest exporters for agricultural products. You might have seen various agricultural products, right? Okay. So, and ITC's agriculture products are kind of unique and widely accepted, right? And now they acknowledge them as e-Chopal initiative, which the ITC has started in the year 2007 with the soya farmers who are were located in the Madhya Pradesh thing. And now they have extended the agricultural business in 10 states, which is actually covering more than 4 million farmers. Whoa, that's a great number. Also to the Chopal Pradashan Khet, which they had started, which was a great initiative by them. They were providing a good agricultural services in sort of vertical way, on which they were focusing on improving the productivity of the crops. That may be on various fruits, etc. Also, maybe deepening the crops, etc. And in the relationship with the farming, they were forming a great relationship with the farmer also, like 4 million farmers as we spoke. Later on, apart from that, in the year 2002, what happened, they stepped their stone in the education industry. That is nothing but the stationery products, all you know what I'm talking about. they are in the greenery products like doing recycling, etc. So then ITC actually launched their premium range of notebooks. Everybody know what that I mean. This classmate books, which is famous. So under that, they brought the classmate thing brand, and they brought a paper craft in the year 2002. Plus, to offer many varieties of books, many needful things to the students who are studying in school, colleges, etc. The notebooks were launched in the year 2000. Classmate books were actually launched in the year 2003, and then we all used to buy the classmates book. We used to see, oh, these books are too cool. Okay, then over the years, ITC's classmate has grown very large, and too much large. And then with the increased portfolio of its classmate, they started to greater their share in the school bag as well, because as they saw there was a growth in their classmate notebooks, they started to capture the market of students of schools and colleges. Later in the year 2007 to 9, they launched their practical books, their drawing books, their geometry books, their pens. We all know how much ITC has brought into the education industry. Books, notebooks, under the brand of Classmate, they brought pens, etc., etc. Under the paper craft portfolio, also they brought some thing of premium executive stationeries, and also certain office consumable items such as pens and books or A4 sheets, so that can be used for office works. Later in the year 2000, basically they started their life cycling retaining, which was a premium offerings. So ITC here, what had they did is basically they entered into the lifestyle retaining business. Okay, here uh, the name of the brand was basically Will Sport. Okay, and their range. Okay, so now let's talk about the personal products which are being produced by ITC. So basically, if we furthermore talk about the personal products, then in personal products, if we talk more, then basically the ladies might be more interested in this. So basically, yeah, even men are interested, but yeah, ITC is bringing a good kind of premium FMCG goods, which are kind of also recognized as world class quality goods, which are also enduring a good kind of customer image in them, kind of in the personal care business. And since July 2005, ITC has kind of brought this personal care products. And in this period, from July 2005, ITC came, right? So they had kind of launched a good brands, like good range of brands which kind of offer them a unique and a superior value. Apart from that, the proposition of discerning the consumers as well, anchored on extensive consumer research, and the regarding focusing on the customer development, the product development of the personal care. And ITC personal care portfolio kind of gets you to a world class product, like each and every product which you might know. If you go to every nook and corner, it clearly also differentiates itself, its benefits, its quality, like when it's compared to the other products. Why should a consumer should purchase from it, right? Like if you yourself, why you should purchase it, right? You also might be thinking why you should purchase it, right? So yeah, that's the reason. And ITC's personal care portfolio, if we talk about, then it has various products, like we have your Essenza, Devils, Fiamma, Vival, Engage, your Savlon, your Charmis, Shower to Shower, yeah, Shower to Shower, then Nimoil, Nimwash, then Superia. Then we have various other brands which have received a great sort of encouragement from the consumers. Like they kind of got attracted, and a good response was received from them. Progressively, the nation grew and people tried to purchase them. So it kindly grew progressively, and nation-wise also, and internationally also, it grew very well, kind of, and its business was quite moving very high. Okay. So ITC has a state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, as we all know, and it meets the stringent requirements. There is a difficult requirements which its agreements are there, and certain hygiene benchmark that their products go through during the manufacture practices. Like stringent rules are specified. that these products should go under this location as well only. If you talk about the contemporary technology and the latest manufacturing processes, then those are being combined kind of to produce, it can kindly produce distinctively a good range of superior products basically. So if they produce a good kind of superior products, and their products personal care products rank very high in good quality, as I said, due because of the consumer appeals and the stringent rules which are applied in the factories and in the manufacturing at the time, and extensive steps have been taken by ITC to gain through its numerous consumers in India as well as internationally. They have engaged and they have kind of provided a good range. They put a great effort in their research and development department, so that the product like goes very good, and then it comes out and people like it. So the product development team also kind of develops a superior and differentiation strategies are applied, so they get a differentiation product. They apply cost leadership strategy as well. They meet the customer requirements, the customer stated products, the product also is used internationally recognized. As I said, it is this no, there's some product, so product is there, so safe ingredients as well are used, and high, see, there should be standard of living. So because of standard of living and safety measures are fully taken by ITCs, so only the performance is kind of growing right here. Apart, if they had not taken this measure, it was not growing basically, right? So the personal care product would have not increased to such an high level, like the product would have not increased to such a high level, right? If we speak, so basically this was the reason. Okay, so yeah, and the personal care products are kind of increasing in such a way that, as I told, all the brands are there, and ITC basically tells us that these are the products, or these are certain products we have to focus on. Then I can say that, yeah. So in this way, you can kind of achieve this. So, kind of, if you more focus on the ITC's personal care product, then all the brands are doing very good in every nook and corner of the world, kind of. And it's not discouraged that the ingredients were used lost, because they are using each and every type of product, kind of. See, now they are using, as we spoke, safety measures. So all precautions have been taken, all safety measures have been taken, and then the products comes out after applying product strategies, cost strategies. Yeah, cost strategies, if I talk about why, if someone asks why cost strategies are being applied here, then basically the cost strategies are being applied here because of the reason that, see, the if same thing, the supply and demand thing, because if I, as a customer, I would like to purchase certain product, then obviously I need to, I compulsorily need, compulsorily not, but as a human, I need a product which is at a lower cost, obviously, right? Okay, so basically ITC keeps in mind the cost to be lower, so they sell it. They may apply a low cost strategy as well, but at times to gain a profit, they might use what we call that price scheming and predatory pricing rules, which you might see it. So, so these are the things which ITC is being using, and personal care products are. See, it's not like only men's are using, sorry, it's not like only the women's are using the personal care products. Yeah, kind of. If you see the marketing of these products, basically, if you see into the marketing or advertisements in the TV, etc., all these products, if you go moreover around 80 to 90 percentage of the ads, if you see, I'll just show you an ad, etc. So in this ad also, if you see, basically, women are being portrayed for this purpose. So that doesn't mean that only women are using these products. Somewhere also, somewhere or the around in the nook or corner, even the men's are using these products basically. So yeah, I'll just show you an ad to get, so that you get to know that also, see, the personal care products are kind of being, they are kind of putting, I can say, a role model, like this is the strategy that to use, not to use as well, to put forward women's in the this thing, the advertisement, so that the products first see if gets attracted. See, women's kind of goes for shopping, etc. So they kind of grab their product. So they put their advertisement through women. So they buy it, and later on, even men's, if they kind of think that these products are good, they also just try and giving their best on this, and they just purchase these products. Okay. On the other hand, I'll just show you these one ad. Okay. So okay, I'll just show you it. Okay. So we get, even I'll get an idea, and we get an idea that this is the way it works. Okay. So it goes like this. Sorry, what happened? Once again, I think. Uh, just tell me. Okay, no, you can't tell me. I'll just pick Vival. Okay, Vival is in the ITC, right? So Vival so bad. I'll just take Vival so bad. See, even men's are involved. It's not like this. I just open this ad. Okay. Wait, it's also. I'll just see for any other ad possible. So this not. Wait, what is this? We will. So we'll just check out. Okay, not this ad as well. But more. See, okay. This will. I guess this works. Okay. See, this will see. Hope you will get an idea by this. Okay. Okay. So we'll just see this 20 seconds ad in this. Okay. We'll both together see it. Okay. Okay. Hope you are able to see it here. I'll just on the video, and you guys can see it here. Okay. Okay. One second. Okay. Okay.
जल्दी में हो सर गर्मी बहुत है मैडम वर्दी की गर्मी तो बहुत है लेकिन आपको शायद पापा के पैसों की गर्मी ज्यादा लग रही बढ़ती गर्मी में विवेल कूल मिंट करे आपकी स्किन को सॉफ्ट और आपको कूल आप समझौता नहीं
So you can see that